Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a great day today. I'm going to be discussing how I think Nike is the most undervalued play in the market today, I guess. So dividend yield is 4.27%. I'm just going to go right into the financials. Ownership, so free float shares, closely held shares is pretty low. If we look at their debt compared to the cash and equivalents, debt is a lot higher compared to the cash equivalents. So they got to start paying off some short-term debt. And if we look at their price to earnings, it's pretty low with a company that is, a mature company, a company that's been around for a while. Performance, we do see that, the revenue has been increasing, not increasing, decreasing a little bit compared to what it was in COVID. And their, everything else is not really looking that good. So even their quarterly, it looks like it might be going up for a reversal compared to Q3 2025 to Q4 2025 as well. So, at least the good thing is, I'm trying to look at the good thing. They're still making a net profit, which is good. But we look here, cost of goods sold is pretty high compared to what it was with the revenue, especially their operating expenses is pretty high as well compared to their gross profit. It looks like they're hitting their earnings a little bit. They're not exceeding it, but just hitting it quarterly. So, quarter one, 2026 compared to everything else. And we do see that, right? So obviously, they've been cutting their guidance to what it was before. They've been cutting their guidance to what it was before. And if we look at the forecast to what is forecasted for Nike, their price target is an average of $49.55. So once my laptop kind of loads a little bit, sorry, my laptop's completely slow. So 41 analysts is considering it a neutral. So earnings per share, like what I said before, they cut their guidance. So their earnings per share of what it was in 2020 to 2023, they knew they were going to go through something. I don't know what happened between 2023 and 2024, but it decreased quite a bit. So they cut their guidance, and they obviously were hitting their earnings per share, but they cut their guidance quite a bit. But it looks like by 2029, they're being very bullish in the longer term. Hopefully, their earnings per share starts going up, and that's going to cause a reversal hopefully sooner rather than later for people that are long on the stock. Revenue's been kind of where it's been at. They did decrease from COVID, ending of COVID, but hopefully the revenue starts to increase as well. So that's a huge thing with Nike. And if we look at the technicals, once my laptop loads again, we look at the technicals. I gotta get a new laptop. So once we look at the technicals, it's a strong sell on almost everything. So moving averages is a strong sell. And you see here, I'm just going to see the next round target. Next round target is $37.36. And if it starts going up for a little bullish reversal, hopefully it starts to hit around $39.53 to around $43. So hopefully it stays in that channel and starts to actually go up for a reversal. But if we look at the Cancelam model, and this is why I love the Cancelam model, current quarterly earnings per share, they've been hitting it, but they cut their guidance. So that's one thing right there. Annual revenue, their revenue hasn't really been increasing. It's kind of been the exact same for the past few quarters. New products, new markets, new highs. Obviously, Nike's been around for so long. So they've been, doing the same products, doing the same product line. They might have to switch something else out. Supply and demand, is the supply there for Nike? Is people buying it? Is there a huge demand for it? There are people buying other clothing companies, so there's very saturated market. Leaders versus laggards. Is Nike a leader in the sportswear industry? There is Under Armour, there is Adidas, Lululemon. So they could be maybe in the near future. Institutional sponsorship, it looks like there's not a lot of sponsorship with Nike. Obviously there's big players that are buying it. And market direction, is the market direction there? No, not really. So what I was saying with the Cancelam model, it probably hits like 20 to 30%. It may still go down quite a bit, unless people think this is a good time to buy. So I would say in the short term, obviously it's more of a neutral, maybe a short term sell, but long term hold, right? Again, not a financial advisor. So hopefully, hopefully you guys take something from this. I hope you guys be blessed. It's obviously last day in the market. Hopefully the market starts to go up in the the short term, next week, and we'll go from there. Anyways, I hope you guys have a blessed day. See ya.